What? Stop! You fucker!
Help! I'm being attacked!
Oh, my
Show what you're
stomach.
made of.
I must have
In God's name!
Take that! I'll rip your ass open! Oh, you son of a bitch! That food must have been spoiled. I feel sick to my...
But
I was happy to...
you did more here, and
Right, listen to what I have to say.
Quick! Ooh. Go! Whoa! God! Whoa! Whoa!
My God! Why are you all covered in blood? What do you want?
Did you find that
Posey tracked down their camp. Well, stop by and see him. God be with you.
I'd like to.
Certainly. I think it might be from what... you inch now. What do you...
Have you found the rest of that cube?
Yeah. But... Oh, shit. We have to face them. We have no choice. But since you're here, friend, we could... What do you say? Will you...
Remind.
Well...
And what's inside?
I'll tell you everything once we get it...
So how?
I don't know exactly. I'd feel a lot safer.
Well, can't.
I knew... Tugboat will get the... Henry! Come here!
So?
There's nothing to plan.
You want to get yourself killed? We can't just walk. We should take advantage of the fact that they don't know about us.
You can't be...
Enough. Leave it to me. I'll sneak in and.
No!
Jan, damn it, what good? Let Henry try at least. If some...
Well,
Good luck.
This is the area Eichner spoke about. The trail from the theft leads here. I should have a look around.
Szerez valami máskát, és akkor majd jobb lesz.
Hát én tehetek róla, hogy pont egy heringkereskedőt evett el, hogy levágom a golyóikat.
Kibaszott szarzabáló!
Useless!
Dead!
It's done. The camp is clear. Do you feel better now? Finally getting your revenge?
Yeah, not at all. Try looking around here a bit.
hiding it, you bastards.
Where the hell is it?
Where the hell is it? Where can it be? Bloody humans.
I found something, but it doesn't look like a chest for valuables.
You give it here.
And now I hope...
You're right. As you correctly noted, it is...
What?
In your hands, you held Knight Alesh of Zimburg.
What?
At least. You see, when Father died, as well as... our family seat, Engelsberg Castle. A castle that rightfully belongs to us. But our mother refuses to grant it to us. Instead, she made our uncle steward. She says we're too young and reckless for such responsibility.
And how is this related to the reliquary?
In accordance with family tradition, the remains of the lords of Zimburg are buried in Sedlets. This is how the monastery shows its gratitude to our ancestor, the founder of our line, who had it built long ago. Many years ago, however, we moved to Moravia and abandoned. My brother and I decided to lay our father to rest in this holy place. And
Except on the way, they stole the
Indeed. If Mother found out what happened, she would never hand over any...
I know what it's like to bury a father. I was glad to help you.
You are a good and honorable man, Henry. Once more, in the name of... Now my brother and I must go to Sedlets. But then we will stay here for a while. Until then...
May God be with...
Go!
Whoa.
This horse must have caused.
Quick!
Tell me then, what did he give you for it?
Sure. I tell you, and you dob me in.
Crazy. Why would I dob?
I'll have... Word about the...
About it won't do anyone any good.
You think I'll blurt it out to the first person I meet?
No, I just want to be sure nobody finds out. You never know.
Is this enough?
You must. Aye.
God bless. G'day, g'day. Good afternoon.
The Rootard sent me.
What's that to do with me? I don't want to have anything more to do.
He sends you his regards. And he asked me to remind you that he's still...
Sakura.
That's why he told me. So you'd be sure I...
Sorry for being a bit hostile. Like, good to hear that, sir. Give him my greetings.
Sure.
So, tell me.
I'm planning a certain enterprise.
An enterprise, you say?
That would be wise.
That's quite a lot. You're a fresh, fast horse. Don't go somewhere a bit further.
Of course. And the Roothards promised to pay for the horse.
All right. So look, when you go alongside the rocks to the end, you'll find there's a well-trodden patch of ground there. So that's what will happen to it.
Thanks.
You ought to be. I wish you the best.
I'd like my horse bathed, brushed, and...
I will get right to it. Coin up.
I'll pay. Here are your groschen.
Thank you very much. Now then. Here is your horse. Look at that glistening mane.
Whoa! This must be the chapel Rosa was talking about. I was supposed to look through its arch for some old ruins. Well, let's see. The chapel directed me here. There's no doubt about that. So somewhere around here, I have to find a stone cross, and then go in the direction the top is pointing. been here for a while, and they only took the best cuts, left the rest to rot. What a waste. Fucking poachers. A cross in stone. This could be the place Rosa mentioned. I'll grab the spade and see if I'm in the right place. Ugh. A tough job, but it was worth it. The way to Malashov is clear. Now I get it. Those boards were supported by beams to hold the earth above, so there didn't have to be as much of it. Hidden and firm. Really smart. It's a good thing they did it that way too, so I didn't have to dig as much. Fuck, that's deep. I wouldn't want to fall down there. What do we have here? A ladder. In an escape, it'd be enough to pull it up, and that'll leave any pursuers stuck. I just hope it can hold one attacker. What's this door doing here? Could it be another of the Ruthard's tricks? But if this beam is dropped onto those cleats, no one would break through in a hurry. I reckon with this, Any defenders could hold off their pursuers for quite some time. This will come in handy on the way back. This looks like it could be the wall of the Malashov cellars. There's no going back. This is it. All right then. Courage, Henry. Courage. You can do this. This is going to take a while.
And Ruthard and Liechtenstein are turning the Kuttenberg houses against us.
Babak will deal with Ruthard. But Liechtenstein is your concern. How come you haven't caught him yet?
He's slippery as an eel. He's hiding somewhere in the Jewish quarter. I sent spies to track him down, but they never came back.
Flush him out of that hole of his. For fuck's sake!
Why such concern, Otto? Gutenberg is ours. Sigismund has the reins firmly in his hands.
He's got fuck all in his hands. Sigismund thought at first he'd come to terms with his brother Wenceslas, clear the way for him to the imperial throne, and take the Bohemian throne for himself. But Wenceslas couldn't even get off his drunken ass and go to Rome for the coronation. And now, the glorious Hungarian king has fallen for Jobst and his damned truce. He's been taken in by that treacherous turncoat.
Jobst betrayed Wenceslas. Then Sigismund. And now us. He fooled all of us. But what can he really do against us?
I'll tell you what. While pretending to parley, he incensed the Hungarian nobles against Sigismund.
Surely Sigismund's army can deal with that inconvenience.
Ha! He was paying his Cumans by letting them pillage Bohemia. He set half the people against him in the country he wants to rule. And now, there is nothing left to plunder. While we are shuffling our feet here, Jobst is surely mustering an army.
What are we going to do?
We've got Kabon. That'll keep Hanush and the Lipa people at bay. If they ever want to see their heir alive.
Jobst has Liechtenstein mustering other allies for him. We get him in our grasp, and Jobst will be like a fish out of water in Bohemia.
I'll drag him out of that Jewish den with my own two hands. Count on me, sir.
The betrayers of Christ hiding a betrayal. They are rich. All that's needed is a good pretext.
The Kuttenbergers will be quite happy if their debts to those usurers happen to go up in smoke.
Yeah.
You're learning fast, young man.
Keep the gate open. A horseman, sir!
Hanush is out of the game. The Kuttenbergers are taken care of, and we'll catch Liechtenstein. You'll see, my friend. Good times are coming.
Your Graces, King Sigismund is convening the town council, but first he requests your presence at the Sedlets Monastery, without delay.
What's all the urgency about?
Surely you must know that yourself, sir. The captives fled Trotsky Castle and killed Istvan Toth while escaping.
What?
That's not possible. That's a lie.
It is true, Lord Toth is dead.
Who? Speak!
The messenger said something about Cobbler's bastard and some outlaws.
I swear, by everything that is holy, I will find that whoreson, and I will rip out his heart!
Jesus. What's with that boy?
Sir Istvan was like a father to him. We better go. Bring the horses!
Shame about that dog.
Lord von Burgos,
Luck
I
was on my
believe on
side.
important
Now to
business
find
with King
Capon
Sigismund.
and get out of
He
here.
took a small escort with him, so the garrison is slightly weakened now. So, be extra alert on your watch. If I find anybody slacking off, they'll get the whip.
You got it, Conrad.
Diepold, I'll send Hyman to the gate. You'll be in charge of the southern and eastern fortifications.
All right, Conrad. I'll get right on it.
Franz, run along back to the guardhouse. And get some sleep, so you don't fall asleep during the night watch.
Aye, don't worry.
The rest of you know your orders. You'll be sorry if you don't. Dismissed. And don't drink too much.
Got it, comrade.
Vitek, that cart is starting to get on my fucking nerves.
I understand. I'll get right on it.
And tell Drahomira it's getting late, so she won't forget to take some food to our honored guests. I gave her the keys so I wouldn't have to fuck around with it myself.
Well, don't worry. It's already taken care of. I saw her taking it to them.
Well, that's great. That woman must be the only one I can rely on. dig you!
My stomach!
I'm on the way! You're mine! For fuck's sake!
What happened here? Huh?
Huh. Strange.
Enemy in the fortress! Sound the alarm!
prefer to sit quietly on our asses than to get messed up in Lord knows what. Enjoy it while you can, before his lordship orders us to get our asses moving again.
We'll see whose side luck is on today.
I must be mad.
Hmm?
leather ornamented with gold. Just like Rosa said.
What is happening? Who are you?
Quiet. If you make a peep, we're done for.
Henry?
Good God, Henry. What are you doing here?
What do you think I'm doing? Hunting boar? Came to save your noble arse.
My noble arse thanks you. Oh, how did you get here?
I'll tell you later. Who's this?
Vauquelin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
Brabant led the defense at Kuttenberg. He's Sigismund's prisoner, same as me.
And I came very close to holding the town. Besides...
There's no time for chit-chat. He's our ally. We can't leave him behind. Right, no doubt you've got a cunning plan for us to get out of here, right? Well, let's hear it.
Of course I have a plan. Listen, I got to the fortress through a secret passageway that old Ruthard told me about. Von Bergov knows nothing about it.
C'est magnifique! Very cunning.
And so far, the garrison has no idea I'm here. We're lucky von Bergov left the fortress along with von Aulitz and some of the garrison. So I'll take you to that passageway, and we'll get out of here. We'll get to the forest not far from here. I have some horses ready there. We'll be gone before you can say the Lord's Prayer.
Formidable! I call that an elegant plan. I myself had to sneak like that once during the siege of Arezzo. So, what are we waiting for? On y va!
Wait. A passageway, you say? A dark, narrow passageway?
Well, it's just a passageway. There's a bit of water in it to wade through, but nothing we can't handle.
You can forget about it. I'm not going through any passageway.
What?
Let me repeat. No, it's not the chivalrous way.
It is not chivalrous, c'est vrai, but, you know...
Oh, and how would you like to get out of here?
What do I know?
Un moment. Henri,
Yes?
And what about horses?
I think there's a couple, yeah.
Très bien. But I think we could get there stealthily. It is not fun. Then you simply open the... It may not be the best time as pa.
That's a wonderful plot!
Exactement.
Thanks, Henry.
A nice piece. Merci mille fois. Now...
Good work, Henry.
I'll go ahead and scout it out.
And how will you...
Well, the stables can be seen from the entrance hall. If you signal us...
Agreed.
But you must be absolutely certain that the way is clear.
True.
Précisément.
Right.
Brabant, keep watch by the stairway. I'll go to the window and wait for Henry's signal.
I think it would be better if you watch the stairs.
Why's that?
You are younger. You have better hearing.
You said you once discovered a dozen English spies. You can surely have one stairway.
I discovered them because I smelled them from a distance. You see, les Anglais sting to high heaven.
Fish.
Eh bien, I will watch the stairs if Monsieur le Chapon so insists.
Are we supposed to go to the horses?
The horses are here. As soon as it's safe, I should give Cape on the signal. Well, that's that. Now I just need to wait for Capon. Lord Jesus Christ, stand by our side. Not yet. First, I have to get Sir Hans to the horses.
What are you waiting for? Open the gate.
I must admit, mes amis, the last time I have had such a suspense was when I was rescuing the King of France.
Oui, monsieur, you were surely brave. And fortune favors the brave. Free at last!
Thank you for coming for me, Henry. You're a great friend. The best I could wish for.
After today, you may also count me among your friends. I, Vauquelin Brabant, chevalier, aventurier et voyageur. I'm at your service, mon brave Henri. And I have an excellent idea. In your honor, I shall name my new horse after you.
Pleased to meet you, Sir Vacula.
My name is Vauquelin.
Vauquelin?
Vauquelin. Vauquelin.
Vauquelin... would you mind if I just call you Brabber?
Brabant. En.
Brabant?
Que peut-on y faire? It will have to do. Do not concern yourselves, mon ami. Clearly, you are not talented in the art of conversation. But at least you have courage and other skills. You carried out the entire operation truly brilliantly. I could not have done it much better myself. And look, mon ami, how the fresh air suits Monsieur Chapon. He has finally stopped drawing in self-pity.
What self-pity, damn it? I was locked up for days in a tiny stinking room.
Ah, come now, mon cher. Luck was simply not on your side for once. That is all. Now we are finally free. The time has come for grand deeds. I did not waste my time in captivity. I fought everything over diligently. Listen.
Please, I'd prefer not to.
What's troubling you, Sir Hans?
What do you think? It all turned to shit again, and I ended up in captivity. I'm thankful at least that Hanush won't have to pay von Bergov a ransom for me. I'd never live that down. But I'll still have to listen to another lecture from him about how useless I am. Or do you have a different feeling about our Trotsky mission?
True. Not everything went according to plan. Actually, almost nothing went to plan. But at least I finally got revenge on Istvan. That Horson got what he deserved. Believe me.
By Christ, you got Istvan! That's welcome news! No one will miss that fucker. Nice work, but I don't think that'll help me much with Hanush.
At least we know now that von Burgov was just hoodwinking us, and has no intention of standing against Sigismund.
That is for sure! And you certainly outsmarted him in the end. I will bet that Sigismund will scold him more than Hanush would Chapon. Mes amis, nous sommes libres. We are free. That is an opportunity we must seize. I still have enough tricks up my sleeve that I will perform for Sigismund now.
But first, I'd need to get good and drunk.
C'est facile. I know how it can be arranged. There is one very pretty vineyard nearby. The owner has been my friend since the time I...
Don't start. Christ, wounds. Such destruction and havoc.
War. Monsieur Chapon, you have yet to participate in a real battle. But I fought against les Valaques at Naples, and les Anglais in Bourgogne. And that is how war looks, whether in Italy or La Bohème. It is always the same.
That's not war, it's barbarism. What value did this village have?
Eh bien, I would estimate 5 courtyards. Annual revenues could be perhaps several hundred groschen.
That's not what I meant, Bakalin. No fortress. Maybe one fortified courtyard? Practically insignificant militarily. That's not how war should be fought. This is unjust.
Do not give way to sentimentality, monsieur. A village could harbor spies and saboteurs or supply the enemy, and destroying enemy assets is an effective tool of war. Wars are not decided only in battles. There are not even many of those. To strike in the rear, make the enemy lose and bleed. That is how most conflicts are fought. However, wait a year or two, the village will be settled. The population will increase again. That is how it always happens.
But we're the nobility. Our task is to lessen the chances of such things happening.
You're right, Hans. We must find allies and put a stop to it as soon as possible, so we can save as much as we can.
Yes. But we failed in Trotsky. And now this is our punishment.
I see that short captivity has turned you into a philosopher, Lord Capon. You should apply to the Faculty of Arts before the muse lifts you again.
Yeah!
Fucked everything up.
Oh, enough, lad. Everyone makes mistakes. Only a better man owns up to them. At least we know now what kind of vermin we're dealing with.
What brings you here? We just escaped from Malashov, and right now
There's no time for haste. One thing at a time, my boy. Word reached Ratai that you pair got yourselves into a nice mess. I'm glad to see you both in one piece. So, let's hear it. What happened?
It's best if Henry tells you. I wasn't around for half of it.
No No sooner had we spied Trotsky on the horizon, than everything started to go to hell. We made camp by a pond with the intention of heading for the castle at first light, only we were ambushed by bandits in the evening. They killed all our men and took everything they could carry, including the letter for von Berghoff.
And how did you two manage to get out alive?
Just by a stroke of good luck. We were both in a bad way. We might not have made it if a local herb woman hadn't taken care of us.
Only after that, we couldn't get into the castle, though. We looked like a pair of beggars.
And the bastards treated us as such.
But you did get into Trotsky in the end, didn't you?
Von Berghoff was behaving oddly right from the start. But we had no idea what was behind it. It all came out after we set out with von Berghoff's men to deal with the bandits who were rampaging in his domain. The same ones who attacked us at the start.
Only they ambushed us and took me and Henry captive for ransom.
But it turned out these very outlaws are on our side. They're fighting for King Wenceslas on the orders of Sokol of Lamberg.
Well, I'll be damned.
So von Berghoff has been the real enemy all this time. And Zizka is actually our ally.
Zizka. He's the captain of those outlaws. That name doesn't ring a bell.
I think you'll meet him soon enough.
What impression did he make on you?
He's some impoverished yeoman. But he's handy in a battle, and he helped us when we needed it.
He made quite an impression on me, for one. I'll be happy to see him again. But if only it didn't have to be in Rabosh. Why Rabosh? Of all the places in the world.
We're riding to a gathering of King Wenceslas's supporters. If fortune favors us, the future fate of the kingdom will be decided there.
If we keep standing around here gabbing about it, it'll be...
Patience, my friend. This pair have just returned from the clutches of the enemy. No doubt they have something to tell us.
Like how in the devil did you manage to escape?
I was helped by the Ruthard family, the former rulers of Malashov, in exchange for dealing with some trouble they had with Ulrich of Raditz.
Ulrich Favak? But he's the mint master.
Well, he won't be for long, if it comes to light that he's been putting his sticky fingers on the royal silver.
It seems you've been pretty busy.
But don't forget to say what you found out from von Berghoff in Malashov.
Sigismund has convened the city council. Markvart von Aulitz will be there with him, too. The word is, Sigismund is going to make an important announcement there.
He picked a nice time for it. But at least he won't be sticking his nose into what's going on around.
Now, if we had one of our people at that assembly, we'd get Sigismund's plans nice and fresh. Straight from the horse's mouth, so to speak.
My very words. And I know exact... Young Lord Capon will go with us to Rabosh, but you'll have to return to the city right away, and try to worm your way into the town hall.
What? How can I get in there? I can't just walk in off the street.
You've got the dirt on Vavak, and you don't know how to use it? Just tell him either he gets you into the council chamber, or you get him on the gallows.
It's worth a try, right?
I hope that assembly really is important. If Sigismund is just going to announce an increase in taxes, there's not much point in my being there.
Well, at least you can enjoy watching the long faces of the councillors when they hear it. And don't worry, I'll eat and drink in Rabosh on your behalf.
If I come back and find you there under lock and key again, I'll leave you to rot.
Take it. I will go as well, and I will not let your friend out of my sight.
Hans? Who's this?
Vaclin Brabant, Chevalier d'Arezzo, at your service.
He was a captive of Lord von Berghoff's, like me. He defended Kuttenberg against Sigismund.
In that case, he'll be a welcome guest at Rabosh.
You don't know what you're promising, Baron. Watching Sir Hans is a job and a half.
The main thing is to watch out for yourself, Henry. As soon as you can do so without raising suspicion, come and join us.
He'll manage it, but now we really need to hit the road.
Safe travel, Henry.
Adieu et bonne chance!
And to you. Hopefully we'll meet soon.
I ought to go and see Rosa when I'm in town. No doubt she'd like to know how it went with that book.
Quick!
You're always welcome here, noble sir.
Could you show me where we are?
Quick! Wait! 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 Quick! Whoa! Whoa!
So, tell me.
Are you Henry of Scout?
Well,
Everyone's been talking about you.
and who might you...
I'm Valdemar.
Go on.
I wander the world in search of curiosity.
What do you want from...
I've heard a lot about you, so I'll have another story.
What exactly are...
Couple of odd blokes settled down here recently. They don't talk to no one much.
Who are they?
I didn't ask, but one of them's called Pasha, I think. Try and talk to him.
I'll give it a try. I'll keep that in mind.
Think nothing of it. I'll be seeing you. Farewell.
Nice and slow.
Good people. Ugh, what a mess.
Elegant and clean flavor. Like
Whoa, whoa.
Willkommen. What would you like?
What do you...
Danke und viel Glück für die Zukunft, mein Freund.
Nice and slow.
He thought I wouldn't see him, but he doesn't know me.
Tried to steal, did he?
Aye, but I caught. Pfui.
I'm here und das... Sorry.
I'll have a look. I'd like to do...
Ei, Julkan, du wirst sicher zufrieden sein, mein Freund.
Greetings.
Show me your...
talk about... Satisfied?
That's quite... Aye. I'm glad you found what you needed, Henry. Take care.
What are you doing, Whistler?
What a day.
At your service,
Needles,
sir.
thread, pin. Lord be with you.
Show me you...
Thank you, and come again, sir.
Easy, good horse.
Come closer. Don't be shy.
Do you need...
That I do. Would you forge me? Or thank you. Friend?
This is going to take a while yet. I've almost got it done.
have.
Let's see it. Beautiful work. Thank you very much.
If you ever need anything else, you know where.
Farewell.
Good day.
How's
I've got the...
Thank you very much.
It was good to see you, my friend.
Nice and slow.
Whoa!
Greetings to you.
Easy, good horse.
Good soul, help out. Jesus Christ be praised.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Oh, and about that sea. Have you ever used?
No, it's never been needed. Thank God. That ought to give us...
By the way,
My favourite book.
as I wandered through the fortress, and there it lay.
You really found it. By the way...
Actually not.
That's too bad. I think you would like it.
Why do you think so?
I just think you might find some common ground. Not in absolutely everything. Look, you've never thought about writing something.
Me?
How should I know?
I've been through quite a bit, but
Wouldn't you want to...
I suppose
There are still a few... We'll have plenty of light and...
I'll come see you.
Well, don't keep a lady...
Just a few days.
Whoa.
You have to hear this. In silver skillets, they say, without warning.
A fine day for some fine wares.
Glad to see you again.
You have the gall to show me.
Hold your horses. I'll come in peace. Actually, I have a little.
You've come to
Call it what you like.
the assembly. The one. Don't try that on me. And tell the.
I want to know.
You want to spy? Do you know what you're... Forget it.
Have you forgotten I have you?
All right, all right. Maybe we can make it... If I get you into the council, and that will be the end...
And how about a few...
Are you... I'll get...
Oh.
You can get into the council assembly relatively easy. He's roughly around your age. Maybe he can... Although, not everyone would want to give up an opportunity...
Who?
Franta's his name. Franta Cooldown. He's an idler and a boozer, but... Which reminds me, you'll need his letter of permission, otherwise he will...
What will I... Excuse me?
Do you think you can serve the king in a torn...
Well, no.
Our usual waiter had a brand new livery made specially for meeting the king. Don't even
Where can...
He's supposed to pick up his new clothes at the market today. From Master That is, if he's up and about after his...
At the what?
That German alehouse.
What would...
Would you like me to give you a letter for him? I told you how to get to the...
I'll be going then.
Just make sure we both come out of it alive.
And give all your property to your local church, quick, before Sigismund's soldiers seize it.
Last time it was you who cried his eyes out.
Watch, so we can sleep peacefully. It has therefore decided to let
Embroider!
A wonderful day for a wonderful purchase.
Bread here.
Right.
Leather wares, quality straps, strong rain.
Greetings to you.
We've...
Have you got those clothes for me?
Here they are. The best fabric. The finest work. I nearly left my fingers on them for buttons. I'll tell you, you won't get work like that just anywhere.
No more than I'd expect after the amount they cost, but they're first class, I have to admit. Thanks, Schneider. I'll gladly recommend you if anyone asks.
Strong pots. Pots here.
Don't be shy.
What will it be?
I hear...
You're too late.
Quality straps, strong reins, fine saddle. Good day to you.
You must be...
I am.
I'm Henry.
I am.
Supposing I...
Look here. It's not like I'm all that keen on it, but it's when them councillors stuffing their faces and guzzling wine while I run around like a bugger. Why would you want to stick your...
Let me put...
Finally, when I count, not to mention...
All right.
To begin with, look here.
Of course.
All right, all right. Show the confirmation to the head butler. Tell him I...
That makes sense.
And you'll need a waiter's livery. I had a brand new one made. Here it is. I look like a The main thing is...
Thanks. I won't just...
You better not... Take care for now.
Beautiful colours. Striped fabric.
Just pairs.
So how are the prep...
You know how...
That's unpleasant.
Would you help us out again?
Here.
That is more than I expected.
Franta Cooldown sent me. I'm to stand in for him at the council assembly.
Franta's not coming.
He got as drunk as a lord.
I might have expected. Once, he turned up with a hangover, and as soon as he smelt wine, he threw up. I told him, if that ever happened... Oh, well, we can't be without a waiter here. So, have you got Franta Sithis?
Sure.
Everything. You've got a waiter's cap, a tunic you have. It's a good thing you've got no steel on you. You need to be light. Everything as it should be. Do you know what your duties are for an inexperienced greenhorn?
Well, I'll happily listen to any advice. I wouldn't want to foul things up.
I should certainly hope not. Now listen. A good waiter should stand in a corner, look willing and ready, and not get in anyone's way. In short, behave as if you're not there. But when one of the gentlemen calls for wine, you run and pour it for him on the double. You'll find the pitchers on a table by the door to the chapel. You take one and go to their table and pour for them. White Tokayid or red monastery wine.
White or red by the door to the chapel. Got it.
But for Councillor Adam of Sithis, you must not pour at all. When he drinks, he disrupts and makes trouble. So the assembly has to be interrupted, or otherwise it never reaches an end. We can't allow that to happen in the presence of the king.
All right. Sir Adam of Sithis stays dry.
You pour for him with lowered eyes. Don't look at him.
Remember who wants what?
That too, but more importantly, do not and in general, a good waiter has to be in.
Oh? I thought I...
Well, yes, but only to what anyone wants from you. No, understood?
Absolutely. I'm a waiter after all, not some street gossip monger.
Correct. And if you manage not to botch it up, you can even rise on the social ladder. Not just anyone can serve the King of Hungary, but you'll manage it, right?
I know everything I need to. I can do it.
Excellent. Put away your things here. It's easier to serve.
There are the pictures of wine.
Our current
Hopefully I won't splash anyone's shoes.
And on top of that, the army was requisitioning from it. Should the town reserve have worse weapons than any Räuber in the domain?
What are you
getting
boy,
A full cup of monastery
I'm saying that the bandits who freed Hinnik, the dry devil,
apologize, sir.
used that thing.
Which wine?
That Hackenbücher. Hand cannon. Can you believe it? Where did they get them?
You're the one who should know where they got them, since you're a gunsmith.
What are you implying, Friedrich?
Good, sir.
All I'm saying is that they had them, Herrgott. It is
Thank
eine
you,
Schande when outlaws have better weapons than the city garrison. And Herr König surely knows this too.
What is it, Eldris? You smell a deal?
What I smell is that your stubborn heads do not realize what Schwierigkeiten this is. The dry devil is running free. There are Raubringer everywhere in the region. We have the army bearing down, and you want to defend yourselves.
This is
with a few
unbelievable.
rusty halberds.
And who is it you want to fight, exactly? The merciful King Sigismund is providing us with protection, isn't he?
Der König and his army will not be here forever.
White up. Pour
Shut
me red
up.
wine.
The king can arrive at any moment. What if he heard you?
What then? We're sitting atop the biggest silver heap in the kingdom, and we're supposed to defend it with brooms?
You're right, Eldris. But where can we get the coin for better equipment?
Well, we can always confiscate the property of the king's enemies, nicht wahr?
We are more than familiar with the jämmerlich state of our armory. And the king is surely aware of it as well. Maybe if he waived some of the taxes?
The king fears that this town will rise against him. He'll take the arming of the city's militia as a preparation for war.
So you suggest we just wait with arms crossed for the Raubritter to wreak havoc all around?
We can always ask the king to bring order to the realm with his army.
But then the Dörfler will rise up.
I'm afraid I see no solution of the current situation. We shall wait and see what His Majesty thinks about the matter. Maybe we can change his mind. Vielleicht?
I'd like to report to the Honorable Council on the cleanliness of the city and the state of the public baths.
You mean baths or brothels?
That's not a good idea, sir.
This is unbelievable.
So, the cleanliness of the city is not what it should be. The current baths in the city fall far short of covering all the citizens' needs.
You're
More
right,
wine,
Jerome.
Master Bailiff.
But a woman named Betty has showed up at Hopbrink and wants to repair the bats that used to be there.
She's a protege of Mara.
I need something from you. There is an item in my study that I confiscated from a female thief. She thought she could wriggle out of it by telling me who the item belongs to.
And what is it?
A silver goblet. She sneaked into Sir Ulrich's house and stole it. No one's noticed the theft yet. But if Ulrich finds out, he'll turn the city upside down to find the culprit. Go and get it. And don't you make...
Where can I...
Use your eye and come right...
As well. And while he's there, a man can shave and take a... you-know-what.
So what? Going to the baths is neither a civic duty nor a right.
Have you forgotten the Black Death? A great
nice.
many people died
Whose
needlessly.
silver might this be?
Are you questioning God's plan? The Black Death had nothing to do with the baths, unless the Lord wishes to punish the wickedness that's going on in there.
Keeping the city clean is important, but we don't have money to spare. Arguing about who is going to wash where and how is a waste.
So, did you...
It's only a waste of time.
I did.
Not so loud. And now go back to your...
If you'd finally admit that it's a trifle, we wouldn't have to keep coming back to it.
A trifle? Do you ever walk the streets here? Sewage, rats, slop, and rubbish. The least we can do for the citizens is to provide them with a place to wash up.
What nonsense! Next, you'll want me to serve wine to everyone for free, too.
Why not? In Jerome Nars's earthly paradise, everything would be free.
Don't put words in my mouth.
Gentlemen, let's agree to disagree. What if the king heard us?
I got word that Rutard has pulled off another deed.
That's nothing unusual. That old weasel will never accept that the city isn't run his way, at least until His Majesty honors us with his visit. And as we know,
waiter! Pour me some
Kongslin
monastery
absolutely
wine.
hates him.
He can hate all he wants,
I
as long
apologize,
as he
sir.
does no damage.
Which wine?
Ulrich,
Monastery
what have
red.
you got to say about it?
Me? Well, mind where you're going.
Sure what you're implying.
I'm speaking about the Rutard incident. You were there, weren't you?
Oh, that. Just
Sir?
a small misunderstanding. We've sorted it out and everything's
Well,
settled.
thank the
My
Lord.
ears must be deceiving me. Are you defending Rutard? Besides, if his men attacked yours, as I've heard, then we have a good reason to punish him.
What happened there? Leave nothing out.
Waiter!
I don't like
Pour me red
Rutard,
wine.
true, but in this case it really was nothing.
Everyone in the city gossiped about it. I heard there were several dead.
Did you? That's grossly exaggerated. I don't think Rutard will cause any trouble.
Thank you,
He is
waiter.
sensible enough not to draw attention to himself while the king is here.
That's true. Because if we don't do something about him, the king himself will put an end to him, and soon.
Unless he puts an end to us first. God knows what he wants to tell us.
Hey,
If
waiter.
nothing happened,
Pour me
there's
some
no point
monastery
in
wine.
dwelling on it. Let's move on.
I'm sorry,
I apologize,
Andreas,
sir.
but I wouldn't brush it off
Which
so
one?
quickly. Why do I have the
Monastery
feeling you're
red.
not telling us the whole truth, Ulrich?
Are you accusing me of lying?
Those are strong words, my friend. Nobody said
Sir?
anything like that, did they?
Then why doesn't he tell us what really happened?
Well, thank the Lord.
I'm not keeping anything from you, but there's little truth to the rumors circulating around the town. Yes, Rutard and I had a little disagreement, but we ended it quickly because his daughter wanted to get involved. I didn't want to expose the girl to any unpleasant sights.
So Rutard is hiding behind his own daughter's skirts.
As if it wasn't enough that he sent his son to die defending the city.
All right. If we really don't have anything new to say, let's turn the page.
Things have got out of order in the town. Some adventurers decided to take the law into their own hands and restore the tradition of duels. It's not only barbaric, but also illegal. If we tolerate this, the rabble in the city will go wild and do whatever they want. I suspect the gentleman from
I'd
the
like
city's
some
sword
monastery
fighting
wine.
school brought this
Refill
custom
my
to
cup,
us.
boy.
It's now run by the
apologize, sir.
German Menhard.
Which wine?
Who knows
Red,
who that
and
fellow
quickly.
is?
Don't be ridiculous, Forsucker. You act like you've never been in a fight yourself. And to
sir.
accuse a swordsmaster without a shred of proof.
Don't hang around me.
We're not some old
Vanish,
fishwives
hear
in
me?
the marketplace.
So you will just leave it be?
Proven offences are punished by the bailiff. And that's that.
Come here for a moment.
There are more pressing matters to deal with.
More
Refill, sir.
pressing than
Do you
the
think I'll
open
come to the council
contempt
just
of
to
the whole
wine?
town garrison.
Come here.
The guards are apparently settling accounts their own way.
What can I help you with, sir?
I left my gloves in the chapel. I took them off to pray, but then I rushed here and I can't just get up and walk out now.
All right.
I knew I could count while you're at it. Count how many figures on the mural have wings.
But
Because I'm bored.
And you, a councillor, let people throw dirt on our work?
If I threw out everyone who complains over a beer, I'd soon be out of customers.
Ah, to hell with it. We'll never get anywhere like this. Why waste our time?
that was easy enough. And he wanted me to count the winged figures.
Are you blind?
So, let's see.
I found your gloves, sir.
Really? Let's see them. And did you count those winged figures?
I counted
And you counted correct. Good. Here you are, so you can have a bit of fun in the evening.
There is the eternal dispute over the cathedrals. The building of the church is dragging on, and in the meantime, they are calling diocesan pilgrimages to Sithis, right under our noses. It's just a village with a monastery, and they are going to make a royal mining city. Why can't we build faster? Hire more craftsmen, start with night
Hey,
shifts.
wait!
Haven't you noticed there's
Pour
a
me some
war
monastery
going on?
wine.
I
Are
apologize,
the
sir.
experts from far
Which
off
wine?
supposed to welcome the city under
Monastery
siege?
Red!
Besides, I get the feeling there's something other than the welfare of the city behind your complaints.
Oh, you do? Do you?
Good, sir.
And what would that be?
Like, for instance, that you'd like to have your own altar there?
So what if I would?
Hold your horses, gentlemen. That space in the side nave is mine.
Then hell freezes over, my friend. Your place is at least 2 steps behind mine.
A swordsmith dares to insult me? Ha! I think not.
Excuse me. You wanted to buy yourself an altar in the cathedral, just like you bought yourself a seat in this council.
How dare you?
Tokai.
I acquired my
And a
seat for
full
the
cup.
services our guild provided
I apologize,
and still
sir.
provides to
Which
the
one?
ground.
Are you colorblind?
I hope you're not supplying equipment to the army. If that's all they have, they would be defeated by that bunch of ne'er-do-wells from the alehouse on Obrink.
What
Sir?
ne'er-do-wells?
Those wrestlers of theirs, of course.
Good.
People
Now run
from
on.
the whole town go to watch them brawl.
Oh, this is news to me.
Because it has all been sorted out. Not long ago, the guards raided and threw them all out.
Ah, yes, I had forgotten.
Hey, waiter,
What
pour
do
me
we
some
have to
Tokai.
discuss next?
I apologize, sir. Which wine?
Are you colorblind? White.
Good, sir.
Thank you, waiter.
I'm telling you, something is being planned. Oh, I doubt it. No one's gonna tackle Rootard. to fear, not you.
Like this plan of fight!
Come now, father. Put a little life into your dying. See more cheerful priests at funerals.
I'd rather be at one than here. I hoped I'd never see this fortress again in my life.
Unpleasant memory?
You have no idea. I didn't part ways with my father on entirely good terms.
And now you're 2 decades older and wiser, and you saved my neck and Henry's too. Who knows?
You know what? Do you know any...
Most of them I'm seeing for the first time in my life. We've had bandits, nobles, burghers, a priest, and even a rabbi coming together here.
Wait a moment. Rabbi, you say?
Yeah. He came with a retinue. But maybe you should go and welcome some of them. After all, this used to be...
I wouldn't be too sure. Who's that French fella?
The great Baron Brabant. Been everywhere, knows everything, and has the keys to half the kingdom. He's got more fairy tales than my old nanny.
Can he be trusted?
He's a blabbermouth, but a harmless one. Besides, he defended Kuttenberg, and you know how that went. If he were on Sigismund's side, he'd hardly have been locked up with me.
How does it feel to breathe free air again?
What can I say? You can never truly appreciate freedom until someone locks you up for a while.
Or until you become a priest.
No fear of that in my case. I intend to enjoy life to the full. Wine, women, and song.
What do you plan to do now you're a free man again?
What do you think? Get drunk, woo one of the local wenches, and wake up in the morning with no hose and a head like a church bell.
Have you perchance forgotten we're supposed to be the...
I'll leave that to the older and wiser. And duller.
Dear me. I'd rather creep off into some corner with a full wine, but I suppose I'll have to introduce myself.
Indeed you should.
Oh, don't start with that. I'd like to steer...
In that case, you should sound out Radzig and Hanush and find out what they're...
Such rare guests. One wouldn't expect to find among Christians representatives of... I'm Godwin. My greetings to you.
Peace be with you. Neither would one expect a priest here.
How do you know I'm a priest?
It's not difficult to tell, and we are both a little on... I'm Yehuda, leader of the rabbinical court, and this is Samuel, my aide.
Who would rather not be here at all. Why did we have to come here, Sadie? Can you not see...
Because we all need to, and why would they not...
Are you looking for friends among...
Let us say rather, the situation in the town and the kingdom is unsustainable. The whole land is on the brink of the... You have men and weapons.
Why are you telling this to a Koimer? We wanted to deliver what we brought to the Margrave and quickly leave.
Everything in...
Did you come to lend money to the...
Not to lend, but to give. Help given...
You don't even know if you can trust them. With that money, we could have paid...
You remind me of my young friend Henry.
Henry? That messenger of Radzig Copula.
You know each other.
That would be him. We did not get off...
I reckon the two of you would hit it off. He's reliable and has his heart in the right place. For a young stripling, he's been through plenty. It's not so long since his parents were killed in Skalitz. He was supposed to become a blacksmith, and instead, he's roaming the world, risking his neck at every turn.
Wait, a blacksmith, you say? From Skalitz?
Aye, that's right.
I knew of someone.
My daughter knew him most, and that is why Samuel...
Maybe he was my father, but he certainly didn't act like one.
And that was...
Why? He should have taken care of me, but instead he fathered...
Don't make hasty judgments. At least, none of his own. He took in Henry, and raised him as his own, on the orders of Henry's real father.
I don't care if he took care of 20 other men.
That boy's blood father denied him, just like you.
A person can't choose their parents. And Henry...
Enough.
For that...
excuse me.
Better communion wine than kosher.
I'm good.
Peace.
How do you...
It's and I'm and who would be and...
Are you...
Let the sit... You have...
Why
ever...
did you...
Not...
You don't... You... Henry. That would...
For a young...
Wait, from Scott?
Aye.
My...
Maybe...
And that...
Why?
Don't... At least he took Henry...
I don't...
That
a person...
Enough.
For the...
Good hell.
L'chaim.
Good day to you.
And with you. I'm glad you finally accepted my invitation.
Good hell.
Baron, I am a...
My word.
Mais non.
It's a... How did...
Ah, and only lost it...
That needs some explanation.
Oh, misère.
You're quite...
Ah, je suis désolé. This Bohemia is a strange land. I have seen farmhands, children, and even what do tell me about it. No doubt you fought on the side of truth.
My last big battle was in Kosovo.
I've heard of this.
Aye. And it was there I decided it was nothing for me.
Then, what are you...
The Lord moved. You say...
Jamais. I think not.
Where have you...
But of course, if you are interested in my... And if you are...
And you wouldn't by any chance know the...
Which one do you mean? I spoke briefly.
How come...
I am operating my great bit there.
Dear friends and allies, in these troublesome times, you all know why we're here. The question remains, what to do next? Sigismund is facing troubles in Hungary, and here, too, he is up against resistance. He's a capable strategist, but a poor diplomat. Mark my words. If we wait him out until winter, he will leave of his own accord.
By winter, he'll have torched all our fortresses and carried off everything that we possess. Are we seriously gonna wait and cower in a corner? Or are we gonna drive them out in shame? A few well-planned raids and we could have him in our fists!
At what price? Have you got men to spare? Has any of you got men and money to spare?
We don't have men out there.
Yes, we do.
We do not.
Jobst is right. That whole sun won't fall easily.
Only we can't wait.
Are we to get ourselves killed?
Or end with nothing?
We'll get nowhere like this. Let's adjourn ourselves and try to think it through.
Well, that went just as expected, and to yours. I would have expected a bit more sense from Jobst, of all people. He made an amateur's mistake. By the way, I'm John of Liechtenstein. And you must be...
It's not a thing I've ever boasted of.
I have my... From what I've heard about you, I'd judge you could be quite useful to me at today's gathering.
Is that so?
Indeed. And that...
As it happens...
Excellent. I expect we can agree that Jobst's plan... And the way it stands at the moment...
Well...
We'll sit and wait quietly until Sigismund withdraws of his own village, but we'll be waiting in the military camp of our huge new army.
When
Sigismund's army is demoralized. He's able to tackle fortresses that aren't able to defend themselves. But he won't...
But he can't retreat either. That would be a disgrace.
And that's exactly why we'll wait for the plan to work. We just... You say... More like, if we find... You're... Why? Because I want to put a stop to the senseless... And also because I'm happier with Wenceslas on the beat.
I'll help you.
I'll give you 3 names. If you can get those 3 on our side. Meanwhile...
What if it...
I refuse to even consider... Why? Because you and your... There aren't men...
I'll get...
I wish us...
I'd rather...
I'll tell you, nobody has the likes of thee.
I'd like to check your horses out. See if they're as good as you say.
Ha! Even better. But you want...
And you might not believe your eyes.
Well, well. You wanted to apologize for crashing into my home without it by your leave. Or to arrest...
I want to have a word with Older.
Well, I'm having a word with you.
I'll talk to you.
You're in my...
Is that your...
Unfortunately.
I came with a...
Why so strict?
20 years ago, he was nothing but a... I got him a place at the Archbishopric to have some only it wasn't long. And then I find out but he took his boozing and...
Try saying it again a little louder. They might not have heard you in the outer...
You have the impertinence to show...
I wouldn't set foot...
How?
You're a shit of...
Dishonor...
I can't dishonor someone who has no honor.
That's enough.
Christopher.
You won't get away with those insults.
Hey! Where's that beer?
I'm not happy about it. This isn't how I imagined.
Make room for us. We'll just settle a very private matter. It's an honorable duel, man against man. Stay back.
Some quick tribue!
I'll sort you out nicely.
Left arm lower. You don't know which end of that thing is up.
That will do. My God, Father always said you were a good-for-nothing booze.
I was in a war. Right after they kicked me out of the Archbishopric. And you ought to know yourself. Not all...
Aye.
So Father would... Only he'll never be satisfied.
I thought he was the way he was because his first son let him down.
Not as... When I was 6 years old, I fell off a horse and broke my leg. He wouldn't talk to me for a week because I'd let him down.
The first time he took me hunting, he let me starve for 3 days until I was able to...
Only 3 days?
I always wondered who you were.
Look, I really did fuck up everything I could. But now...
And that's why you...
Aye.
That sounds very important. Considering... After your encounter... Actually, I don't think you should even attempt it. Unless you...
What else can I...
I'll talk to him myself.
All right, then. It's a nice idea.
Only no one's going to pay...
Alder's got some clout with the councillors and burghers who are loyal to Sigismund. If he...
I expect Alder's not...
You got that?
Leave Alder to me.
I don't know how to...
You can drag me to a tavern sometime.
God be with you. There's some...
God be with you.
Your diplomatic...
No beating around the bush, eh? I like that.
Margrave Yob's plan has some gaps, milady. We need to gather enough resources to...
To muster an army that Margrave can't afford on his own?
Christ.
I should say so. All sorts of people have their eyes on my money, and divining their intent... Although, between the two of us, it is...
Hit the nail on the head again, Bob.
I am rarely...
I'd say you have a better nose for people than...
Not only for people, but also for good food and...
Then you're in the right place.
The wine here is average. The cooks lack imagination. And... So, to the point...
Nothing more than support and resources for an army to...
Nothing more? I'd say that's plenty. And why ask me for help?
It's not only your money. You're well able to negotiate and trade. And if you were to take part in our plan...
Then I'd be helpful to you on two fronts. If you want me to support you, you must give me a good...
Do you have something in particular?
Well, one of the guests here has something that shouldn't get into the wrong...
Who's that?
Harmon Alder. Now, if you were to switch these papers for the ones he brought with him...
I'm supposed to...
Harmon Alder was given the documents to deliver to the council. He hasn't yet had a chance to look at them. So he...
And the...
My relatives somehow dug up some trade contracts between my...
You were dealing with the enemy.
They were not the enemy at the time. My conscience is clear.
And the paper...
Just insignificant document.
Have you fallen up?
No. They're disappointed that and the fact that I'm handling...
All right, I'll help.
Alder will surely have the papers in his saddlebags. Bring them to me. But watch yourself.
What brings you here? Don't you...
Greetings to you too.
Strange. Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I'm waiting here for you.
Oh.
I've been watching you...
Who in God's name?
In God's...
Is it that obvious?
Don't blaspheme.
And in the morning, when I met him, even though my...
That's... And then lying about it. You won't.
I'll start...
I've got those papers from Alderfoot.
Quiet!
Lady, with all the... Here they are. You're welcome.
As agreed.
Thank you.
Yes, quite. But then...
How could I...
And to the...
And that's exactly why we mustn't push too hard.
Sabocek.
A man hard. Jobs comes up with a plan as...
On the contrary.
Does that in...
A few thousand men at only in order to get...
You've got my attention.
How can...
I need guarantees of
Of course.
You can talk, since you haven't got a pot to piss in yourself. I have a lot of property. I can't risk it all.
So you need guarantees?
My guarantee is called Yitka. If I succeeded in marrying her off to another strong...
Maybe it's enough to find a suitable...
Perhaps someone of suitable standing who...
I believe...
And an uncertain path. Forget it, even if...
How about...
He's a young...
He may... He's got battle experience.
If he gets it. Right now, on the... maybe...
How can...
I don't care what the... If he agrees, the kingdom...
Sir Hanush,
You do?
young Lord Capon...
If he's got some impoverished noble's daughter pregnant, I'm not going to...
You misunderstood my meaning. I mean, with...
You arranged a marriage for my...
With the niece of Sir...
Butchekov? Godwin, you cannot...
Oh, fuck.
I don't think so. Young Hans is to marry...
Niece.
If you're serious, I'll make sure that you get the Ratte Parry.
Or you could make me the abbot of Sassa.
Forget it. Soon, not a word to Hans. I want to tell him myself.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Sabocek.
So Hanush agreed.
Indeed.
Then I will fulfill my...
Thank you.
Enough formality.
Cheers!
Here's to...
I'm still hoping it works out, and we walk out...
Gentlemen, I think we can raise our goblets to the success...
Is this supposed...
Like I said, tell me, Godwin...
I bring nothing...
Both of them. Good heaven.
This is going to be a long story, and I could...
It would seem that we have all benefited from the break in these proceedings. New alliances have been formed. And I have also changed my plans. We shall still wait for Sigismund to withdraw his troops of his own accord. But we will wait with an army at our backs.
And how are we to raise an army? Wasn't it made clear at the meeting that no one wants to take the risk?
The only thing made clear was that each of us alone is weak, and that we could not find common ground. But that has now changed.
King Wenceslas is, by the will of God, the balbatim of all his subjects. Not only the Christians, our community, and not only ours. They'll give you coin.
The Kuttenberg houses are still loyal to King Wenceslaus, and we stand with Lord Ruthard.
And if that's not enough, the houses of Leipa and Kunstadt will unite and march side by side.
My niece, Yitka, will take young Lord Capon as her husband.
Lords Kunstadt, Hanush, Radzig, and I will set out immediately. God willing, we will be back within 3 weeks, along with an army.
Now those are words worthy of a nobleman.
My friend, I still believe that words are more powerful than swords. And our words will ring in 1,000 voices to the glory of King Wenceslas!
After we conquered the city, you promised to restore order immediately. And then I find out things are even more disordered than before.
Your Majesty, we are sorry. We will put it to rights.
You've already said that. I want to hear real solutions.
We will put more guards on the roads and toughen penalties. We can have a few captured bandits executed as an example to others.
We do not care about bandits. We care about rebellious nobles and burghers. What will you do with them? How will you solve the chaos in the town administration, the rebellious miners, and the dismal yields? And how is it even possible that a rebellion against the king is smoldering here in the city?
What do you mean, sire?
I hear the resistance is coming from the Jewish quarter, from right under your noses. Why haven't you done anything?
We don't know who is behind this. Without evidence, we cannot punish them.
Otto von Berghoff did not ask questions in Prague either. He acted. And I advise you to do the same. Find a couple of wretches in a hole somewhere, point them to the Jewish quarter, and give them free rein to do anything. The city's Jewish community was and still is on Wenceslas' side. They need a warning.
We do not even have enough men to...
Marquardt, could you spare a few men for a while?
Of course, sire. I'll assign them to Eric. He'll take care of it.
So you see, all you have to do is make sure the city rabble get their share. You could at least manage that, couldn't you? And if the thought should cross your minds that you would get rid of the debts to the Jewish moneylanders this way, forget about it. Your debts will remain, up to the last groschen. Only now you owe us directly. And while we are on the subject of money, has the yield from the mines finally matched last year's?
Sire, the deposits are dwindling, and mining is becoming increasingly difficult. And to make matters worse, the miners started rebelling.
Don't take us for a fool. They'll stop rebelling when you pay them proper wages.
Your Majesty, we can't do that.
Silence! How dare you oppose the kingdom's protector? You're a bunch of incompetent sycophants. Chicken shits. Not any better than the scum hiding in the forest.
I apologize, sire. I'll do everything in my power to...
All I hear from you over and over again are excuses and prevarication. And results? None. I therefore place the city council under the authority of Sir Marquardt von Aulitz, who is present here, with immediate effect. He will make sure you finally do your duty.
But, sire, that would be a violation of the privileges granted to us as a free mining town.
Silence! I am the only guarantor of your rights. You have to earn your privileges, not hide behind them. During my brother's reign, this idleness was perhaps tolerated. But that is over now. You were given a few simple tasks. But instead of working on them, you idled in the baths and lined your pockets. And let the traitors cast their nets undisturbed. But unlike my brother, I am capable of creating order. And I assure you, I do not distinguish between those who stand in my way. Be they beggars, noblemen, or city councillors. You have 2 weeks to restore order in the city and increase mining output. I want clear results, and you answer only to me and Sir Marquardt von Aulitz now. No one else. The council is dismissed. You, don't go anywhere, boy. Be so kind and remain here. Our throat has become rather dry. And we still wish to speak with our friend von Aulitz.
Yes, sire. As you wish, sire.
Between the two of us, Marquardt, was I not perhaps too harsh on them? And speak candidly. We have had enough of false flattery.
Sire, you were harsh, but rightfully so. These councillors, they need to be shown their place. You suffered their insolence for far too long. And the same is true of the Jews.
We know. Otto repeated to us several times that it is time to strike against them. We are glad he's not here. He would be intolerably self-satisfied if he knew we had heeded him.
Boy, can't you see the king's cup is empty?
You tend to us as if we were infirm. Boy, pour us a monastic wine. The The Hungarians are rebelling. Our army is falling apart, and we have enemies here on all sides. Would we had a proper army instead of human mercenaries? They cannot be relied upon. And we are no closer to our goal now than a few months ago. Thank you. It is a good year. If our father were still alive, he would have been astonished by the mess that a few years of Wenceslas' reign brought to us. With a single word, he would have put the nobility in their place, and the country would flourish. God grant him eternal glory.
We won't need much more time. We'll arrest the traitor Odorin, and the rest will fall in line.
You say the others will be brought into line, but what do you know of them? We know only a few of them. But there's a fortress standing on every damn hill here. What side are their lords on?
We'll find out soon enough, sire.
If only Wenceslas were not such a stubborn ass, and relinquished that throne that he has no use for anyway. The nobility, on the other hand, found a ruler like him very useful. They made a puppet out of it.
Once you restore order, they'll join you. All you have to do is promise them the privileges they lost during Wenceslas' reign.
First, they'd have to be willing to make peace at least among themselves. Jobst does everything he can to sow chaos, so that he himself emerges victorious in the end. This business makes me thirsty. Pour me some of that red, boy.
I think Jobst is just waiting for the right moment. He'll switch sides when it suits him.
Maybe. But first I'll have to conquer a few more cities. And get a couple more lords on my side. Then they take the threat of war seriously. And Hungary. If Bohemia is a wasp's nest, then Hungary is a viper's lair.
You will follow in his footsteps, sire, as soon as you get the chance.
But the wine is good here. To your health, Marquardt. And to your health too, boy. May your children grow in the land ruled by a good king. You did a good job, waiter. You can be proud of yourself.
To your health, Your Majesty.
First, we need to crack down on the biggest troublemakers.
We're working on it. While the consul was meeting, Otto von Berghoff and his men set out for Rabosch. Alderin won't give you any more trouble.
He and Ruthard are in it together. Once we get Oderin, we can handle Ruthard easily. Rabosch will be yours. After all, Otto has already got Malishov.
I appreciate your confidence, sire.
But the devil knows there are a lot more strongholds to conquer here.
For the king, red wine, boy.
No, we shall have white. We have had enough of red.
White it is. Quickly! If Rabosch falls, others will follow.
I think von Berghoff's little contraption will find its use again.
If need be, we could use it to raise this town hall too. And I have some suggestions for other candidates.
Not so fast, my friend. It's a wondrous tool, but we can't rely on it forever.
To bring it here to the square and point it at the city hall? Those sycophants would only benefit from a warning like that.
It's a splendid idea, but it won't be necessary. The councillors are quite fearful enough already that they can hide nothing from us.
There's been enough fretting, sire. You shall see. Soon we will drink to the conquest of another fortress.
You are right. So then, to victory. And you, boy, will you drink with us?
To victory, sire.
To today's, and those of the future.
What are you doing?
I will charge the enemy with cavalry.
How would you like a wine?
The art of winemaking has a long... Recipes are passed on from... I myself was... Even the French royal court. The king himself had wine deli...
I expect...
Best, but this wine would perhaps be suit... Begging to be...
I couldn't resist either. The sausages were awesome. You in need of some.
I'd like to drink a toast with... So touching, come.
I never had...
See now. Only the fuck. Well, his lord. I had my hand left.
You can bet I don't.
Begging to be eaten. Aye, to King Wenceslas.
Come on.
going to take time to raise an army. Until then,
What about
Piglet?
At least you can lie, bangers.
I'm drowned.
So you see, a little while ago, he was sneaking around with a little heart.
I'm filled with grief.
And then you will wake up in a ditch somewhere with a mighty hand.
Begging to be eaten.
I am not drunk. At the French court, I drank many under the table. Even the notorious.
What, the girls? Or the piglet? I'd rather eat well.
You'll be fine.
Come on, someone will see us. They're all needed in the morning.
Greetings.
Sorry,
What do you think? He didn't have to choose me.
Wait.
It's been a long time. I was afraid you'd forgotten.
You haven't changed.
But I have. And you've... Not at all.
And how...
Not really. I also got young
Where might I find the...
Why? You don't like the stuff...
It's not for me.
Aha. If you go... It's Lord Odorin's best. He...
I spent half the day scrubbing that floor.
The rat'll be good, I hope.
Now there's a piece of horseflesh for you, Rootard. Not like that nag of yours.
What the hell do you beat it with? It looks more like a damn bull.
Sir! Sir!
Come on in, sir. There's wine aplenty.
Hey! Hey! Intruders! Enemies at the gates!
Seize the nobles! Kill the rest!
Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
Good. Oh, watch out! He's trying some tricks.
You're mine!
You got it! Now you'll die! What are you holding on?
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
You'll be
Yeah, don't spare him!
Nice strike!
You won't be able to take another one like that!
Jesus! They're surrounding Christopher. He can't make it on his own.
You won't be able to take another one like that!
No more mistakes!
Coming out with it!
I'll be done with you in a flash.
No chance! Get him!
He's had it. He's had it. Quick death, you bastard. Show what you're made of.
Get ready to leave this life!
That was a close shave. A little too close. Did my eyes deceive me?
Godwin.
How did you get... Damn. I can't tell you how happy I am.
Is everyone alright?
Well, some are, some aren't.
They captured Odorin, Kunstad and Rutard. And they took Alder and Kunrad of Vector away too.
They wanted to slay the rest like dogs.
What about my father?
They left with Yobs long before that. I'm sure they're... but... not everyone.
What happened?
Anna of Waldstein. She didn't stand a chance against those butchers. She was simply in the wrong place. And they almost killed my brother.
But only almost.
What do you mean?
I got there in time to... Christopher tried to defend our father, but nearly lost his life. Old grievances aside, Odorin is an ally. The same as Root.
Oh, they all have that.
We'll have to wait for the other side's move.
I tried to come as soon as possible and warn you, but von Bergov's people beat...
You knew he was
Markvart bragged about it to Sigismund, and Sigismund promised to make him Lord of Raborsh in return.
When he sees what von Bergau did with it, he'll shit himself.
You find that funny? Do you like watching those foreigner dogs rampaging around, and who else has to die before we do...
Tell us about it.
Well, not you.
Fuck you, Jan. I'd trade places with you in a heartbeat.
We've lost a lot of allies. We'll have trouble finding new ones. Well, are you surprised? Look around.
You want to give up?
Nobody said anything. We'll treat the wounded, bury the dead, get the hell... Then we'll hide in the Devil's Den and wait for Yob.
If I survive the journey.
The king announced one more thing at the council. That is, he ordered.
Fuck! Liechtenstein's got his people. The city rabbi is sitting upstairs in the hall.
They're our allies.
What do you mean by...
Maybe Samuel will figure something out.
He's here too.
Aye, escorting the rabbi. Anyway, we've got... Give me a moment. Guard the walls until morning. If anyone shows up, I want to know about it. I'll be with Christopher.
Good to see you both. Alive.
Oh, come on. You know, I've walked out of much worse scrapes laughing.
They could well have killed us all. If it hadn't been for you, Henry, von Berkhoff could have...
Von Aulitz surprised even Sigismund with that. You should have seen the look on the king's face when he told...
Well, they killed Lady Anna of Waldstein, and many other nobles.
And they captured our close... Without them, we can...
We'll figure out...
But how?
Get a grip. Whining does...
You're right. When I... Nevertheless...
Actually, at Sigismund's council...
Gods, we need to get back to the...
I'm going with you.
Out of the question. You'll be more useful if you stay... Henry, tell Samuel...
Doing our work. What if the old lord doesn't come back?
Then we'll have a young one. He's not a little boy.
You did.
Sam, I need to have a word with you.
Uh-huh. That makes two of us.
Just tell him. You may...
What did you talk about? Me?
We talked about your stepfather.
Why?
It's true. I did. Remember how I stared at your sword when we first met? I recognized the Master's symbol engraved there. Well...
What? Pa's son?
Yes.
Why are you even telling me this?
I thought you would want to know. Martin was
I know what it's like.
You know, all my life, I thought if now that I know, I will never see him.
I can tell you about... This is not the end. Sigismund ordered...
The king has a...
He's no king to me. He's a fuck...
Do you think it's really going to be that...
Wake up, Henry. They would pillage...
This is what we need to get back. Will you come with us?
I'll come.
Very well.
Let's not waste time.
thank God you're all right. On the way here, I saw Sigismund horsemen and feared the worst.
Kubienka? What brings you here?
Well, I heard you were having some kind... And I see, instead of that...
Well, the real massacre is yet to come if we don't do something fast. Can we borrow the wagon you arrived on?
But of course. I borrowed it too.
Could you stop blabbering already?
Easy, Ingele.
All right.
But I'll explain to you on the way.
Are you coming too?
Of course. But I'm not.
All right, then.
Peresh, can we go any faster?
Settle down, son. If you must keep your tongue busy, then use it to pray.
Would you tell me what the fuck is going on already?
Sigismund ordered an attack on the Jewish quarter. We need to get everyone out of there fast.
Bloody hell. And I just got ailed up so nicely today.
Oh, that is just great. My mother's life is in the hands of a drunkard.
Don't worry. We'll save your mother.
And everyone else too. Don't forget that.
You seem to care an awful lot about these people, sir.
Are you surprised? It's all my fault. If they weren't helping me...
That droid of Sigismund, may his name be erased, would have found some other excuse to get rid of us.
Look, it's not that I don't feel sorry for you, but don't you think maybe we could make the horses go a little faster? At this pace, we won't make it there in a week.
We really should pick up the pace.
All right. Schnell! Schnell!
What's the matter? Why are we stopping?
We will walk from here. We cannot drive right into those murderers' arms.
But how do we get into the town then?
We will go through Sheol.
There are many abandoned mine shafts under the town.
Won't it collapse on our heads?
We'll find out soon.
Follow me.
What a blessing.